make world pretty fantastic compared to what is today. Imagine a situation where you work in an organization, you go to the office, you don't use your access card, which you use to do a swiping, or you use a fingerprint scanner or a retina scanner, but use your mobile phone to log into the office. And if your office is a 50-story building, then you try to understand which floor you want to take. Your mobile phone indicates you the navigation from your parking to the floor you want to reach. There are sensors, there are bots, there are robotics available in every organization in the grown-up world, which will enhance the life of the staff to be much more efficient, yield productivity to the organization, and ultimately provide satisfaction to the employees. In this research paper, my three chief questions are: how many people as staffs understand that, and what is their current knowledge? And what is the organization trying to adapt the latest technologies using artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotic process automation to bring in hardware, software, equipments, which will be able to provide analytics, which will be able to predict the future outcomes of which organizations can follow this, how betterment it will be provided to the organization as well as to the employees. Real estate is just not selling and buying houses. It's about taking care of the entire organization, which may span not one just city, maybe countries or multiple countries and globally spread up. Let's take an example. A bank like HSBC has around 75,000 offices worldwide. Citibank has 42,000 offices worldwide. LIC in India has more than 18,000 offices in India. Like that, if you want to have a central network for all the branches in the office, then is where the real estate management comes into picture. They are divided into corporate real estate and commercial real estate. Corporate real estate taking care anything which is inside the building. Commercial is spanning states management, which is basically how many offices can I have in the metros, how many offices can I have in the non-metros and in regions and globally. The simplest form of robot, what you can see, is your elevator or the lift, what we call it in India, which will help you to move from one floor to another floor. A complicated robot or a sensor can be how many people have been into those office premises using an occupancy sensor, or if there is a fire, highlighting that the fire is available in the building on a particular portion, which informs the software systems to provide a signage that there is a fire, please evacuate your premises even before the fire hydrant tries to spray the water. There are multiple other technologies which are involved with real estate as a building management system, which will be able to provide data understanding the current workflow and providing yield to this. So, robotic process automation is the way of how we try to build our bots so that it will be able to help us provide a future trend of what has been happened in the past. Multiple sensors which I've noted down over here are parking sensors, occupancy, heat, fire, pressure, air quality, facility chat boxes. So if you have a question about your Form 16, you don't have to ask or send an email to a HR executive. All you have to do is open your chat box and type your question, you get your answer. And if it's related to Form 16 and you want to download a copy, your Form 16 will be presented to you, which means that you're saving number of man hours to get your answer resolved in a single piece of code. Like this, there are cleaning activities available. In India, the latest technology is robotic cleaning for the houses. You've seen, if you're a shopper in Amazon or Flipkart, recently you can see that there are a lot of vacuum-based remote robots which will clean your house continuously. There are digital lockers which are available in offices to maintain your privacy documents, self-kept, especially used in the lawyers' firms. There are robots also to refill your cafeteria content, your kitchen, your stationery, as your restroom, toilet papers, if you require them. These technologies are increasingly growing continuously over the period of time. So What I wanted to highlight over here in this particular paper is how are these affecting a common staff who comes into the building? What is his knowledge of this? And is the adoption very common between the real estate people? And how the real estate managers and the facility managers across the globe tries to use them currently and in the future. We have split into 6 different contents which are available here, which are bots and chat boxes, which primarily help the end user to ask a question, get an answer. The simplest way, what you can do is open up a chat box and ask a question to a bot, which will be able to provide an answer. The same thing, when you try to go to the airport, you would be able to find your gate number, not by seeing a screen, but asking to an automated robot which stands there and helps you guide you towards the navigation towards your particular gate. Or in a railway station, if you want your PNR number to be confirmed, just speak to the bot. The bot will be able to provide you that particular number. And this is available in multiple languages in India. Firstly tried in Bangalore, in NCR, as well as in Delhi. It's live in the railway stations. Interactive virtual reality assistants especially help you in getting whatever information, guided tours, which will be able to help you get the information what you are seeking for. Automated valuation model is a software program which you can write in your organization to provide more flexibilities while you travel, either as a developer or as a banker or as an academy. It can be very useful in a library, in a college or a university, where you basically try to find a book or find a chapter in a book or a word in a book, just like your Google search. Simplest, you ask the robot and the robot will be able to tell you that it's in the shelf number 74, go pick it up. Internet of Things is one big element which tries to connect all the other software, hardware, equipment related content to provide you analytics. Why is analytics very much necessary is because you want to predict your future and the trends which it provides you. Let's say I have a building, my headquarters available in Delhi, or 25,000 square feet, which is costing me around 1.5 million as per today, and it's a leased building. And I have this building for the last 6 years. Due to pandemic or without even pandemic, I want to know what is the rate of lease I would be able to take it for the next 3 months or 6 months or 12 months can be done through the analytics. Using the Internet of Things, I would be able to see how many people are using that space in the office effectively. Assume that you have a building of 10 floors, you have 5 meeting rooms, and 4 meeting rooms are used constantly by a lot of people. It can be visitors, it can be your own staff, and other people. But one single room is not occupied a lot. So you understand that that particular room is not occupied because of 4 reasons. Either it is more than 5 people, the chair or the facilities in that particular room is not very comfortable, the lighting or the air conditioner is not working fine. So things like that would be able to help us understand we are trying to eliminate that particular space into another office building or use that in another way. Trends like that, setting up a place, trying to find what is the most important objective, trying to find my return of value is coming or not, can be done through the analytics, which are from Internet of Things. Robotic process automation is different from the industrial level robots, which manufactures car or airplanes or models. These are used in small organizations where we try to train them with a set of code to do repeated activities, like printout, which is very common in a university or a bank or a school or other publication areas where we want to proofread something continuously. Number of pages can be decided, provided as a process automation, which can be done easily. Or hierarchical terms, as an example of a passport office. When you fill your passport form, you just don't fill one single form. There are many sections in that form. One might check your address, one might check whether you paid your fees for the passport, one might check your education qualification, things like that. When you put that into a process automation form,
Yes, sir, you have 2 minutes to
to check
conclude, please.
each and every value.